Institutional risks typically refer to schools, colleges, universities, primary and secondary type schools who are faced with many challenges in their day-to-day operation. One of the most major exposures that schools face is transporting students, and that translates into making sure that we have adequate liability limits in place, that proper training and driver training is in place, and that reviewing of driving records and past experience is being done on a frequent basis. Schools are also charged with providing an education. So there's a professional exposure for schools that is very high. The expectations of parents these days is that a school will provide an education that's going to be fruitful for their child to allow them to succeed in life. And if they're not meeting that expectation, a suit can result. There's also a situation of providing for the safety of those children. So training and oversight and policies and procedures is put at a very high standard at these colleges, universities, and schools. Many of the nonprofits and schools are also seeing an environment of haves and have-nots. While some are really struggling for revenues and for donations and such, others have done extremely well, and that's created an opportunity for building projects and expansion and growth. The tough economic times and the need of our communities has given rise to numerous social service organizations out there. What we see with social service organizations over the last few years is an increase in need, an increase in delivery of services with less budget. And that has created a huge exposure for these organizations who are really stretched to their limits. We have to make sure that we've put proper insurance coverages and risk management techniques in place to address those exposures.
Sullivan Insurance Group is a full-service insurance and risk management services firm providing insurance products and risk management services to individuals and businesses since 1957. And our client management services focus in technology, life sciences, management, liability, directors and officers liability coverage, contractors, and financial services, manufacturing, distribution. We take a client-centered approach towards managing risk and providing insurance and risk management products for decision makers.